Hello, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Make sure everybody can hear me here. Had a stomach ache today. Not good. Had a stomach ache today. All right, so I want to talk about. I know it seems kind of mundane to be talking about like shit that was on MSNBC these days, and like we're so far past that. And I get it. Believe me, I get it. But Jack Smith was on MSNBC, and I just want to play this short clip because I think it's important. Like I normally don't get into that kind of shit anymore because we're just kind of past it. But I think this was relevant, you know. Just a quick clip. I've always had a lot of respect for Jack Smith. You know, he's the kind of guy who puts it on the line. And I just have a lot of respect for that. So let's just play this really quick. It's only 2 minutes long, but it's a clip from the interview. It was today or yesterday.
My view, Nicole, is our country's been a lot of things at a lot of different times. And what generally happens is when something really bad happens, Watergate, for example, we respond and we get better as a result. I'm not saying the Justice Department has been perfect every day, but the people I worked with, I saw people trying to move things in the right direction. And I think it would be foolish to say we're not facing challenges right now. But when you face a challenge like we are today, you have a choice about the attitude you take towards it. Anyone can put anything on you, but you have a choice about the attitude you take. For me, and I think a lot of the people that I've worked with, our view is I want to behave now in a way that my kids will be proud.
Yeah.
I want to act in a way that when I'm retired, I look back on this time and say, I did things right. I think a lot of people relate to that, and I think it's understandable. And I think if we start aligning actions with our beliefs, it's a huge, huge step. I think one of the things I've seen, which is the sort of journey I've been on, is, you know, with me being targeted by the president, you get to find out who's who, right? You get to find out who runs toward the fire, who kind of backs away. It's difficult in the moment, but I think for the future, that's going to be really helpful to know.
Are you afraid to be speaking out?
No, not at all. I am not going to be intimidated. And there's no way in the world, if the thought was to go after me so that I wouldn't speak up about the corruption that's happening or speak up to defend these agents and prosecutors, that is a grave miscalculation. There's no way I'm going to be intimidated. My view, Nicole, is our country's been a lot of things.
Starting there. He's no slouch. I'll tell you that right now.
I think we are facing an attack on the rule of law that is.
See this really quick here.
I think we are facing an attack on the rule of law that is different in kind and scope to anything I've seen in my lifetime. And one of the reasons I wanted to be with you here today in advance of the 4th of July, celebrating the birth of a country that we all love, is to celebrate the public servants who do this work, the people I spent my career working shoulder to shoulder with. I loved being a prosecutor, and part of it was I loved being around these sort of people. And it angers me to see them victimized, to see them demonized for doing their jobs. I think it's really important that we stand up for them and let them know that there are a lot of people out there who back them and who are with them. And that's not just the people who've been targeted and fired for no reason for doing their jobs. It's also the people still in the Justice Department today. I think we are facing an attack on the rule of law that is different in kind and scope to anything I've seen in my lifetime.
I believe there was a conversation as well about the midterms. Concern about the midterms. Let's take a listen to that. Really,
crimes, and sometimes there are people in office who have been caught committing crimes in both parties, as he was careful to note. But this is something
this is very important. So let's just take a quick listen here before we open up the lines.
The basic principle of recidivism likely applies to the election case. The things that you charged are a lot of the same kinds of stories we cover. What is the cost of someone not being held accountable for their crimes?
Yeah, I mean, if you talk about the pardons of these people convicted for the violence on January 6th, right? There's all sorts of costs. There's the obvious cost of just recidivism. These are people who committed their crimes in the name and in the interest of Donald Trump, and he's returned the favor, right, by pardoning them. That sends one message to them. A message I'm equally concerned about is the message that it sends to law enforcement. Supporting law enforcement should not be a political issue.
Jack Smith speaking forthrightly there on 2 points. The second, as you heard, is that Donald Trump sided with violent criminals over police, that he is an anti-police president. The pardon is a power that the president constitutionally has. No one is saying that it was itself illegal. Smith is saying, however, that it is anti-police, anti-law enforcement. The first point he made was admittedly a little more legalistic. He referred to recidivism. What he's saying in plain English is, if you let people get away with it, they'll do it again. And that maybe Donald Trump wants to do it again, to have another violent insurrection or other violent crime committed on his behalf. Recidivism is why you have strong penalties and deterrence under the law, something that prosecutors like Smith basically devote their lives to. And he's saying, for the first time in the modern era, it's the president undercutting that on behalf of criminals. He also spoke about the midterms.
I'm very concerned of what's going to happen in the next election, absolutely.
Do you see, again, in things that are covered and things that are public-facing, conduct ahead of the midterms that you investigated on in the January 6th case?
Well, I've been thinking about it more in terms of what needs to be done based on what we saw happen last time. And, it's a different situation now based on, the people who perpetrated January 6th have probably learned from how they did that. My personal view is I think the state attorney generals have a tremendous role to play here. They can make sure the rule of law functions in their state. And I would also say that I think a thing that all of us can do is support election workers and election officials. Yep. The last time around, we saw that those people stood firm, and they were, in many cases, the difference. It's clear to me, anyways, that what I've seen publicly, that those people are going to be put under great pressure. And my experience, not only just as special counsel, but, I was the chief of the public integrity section at the Department of Justice for 5 years, had a number of cases with election officials. These are people also, they're not tooting their own horn. They're not self-promoters. They just care about our democracy. We need to show them that we have their back.
Smith speaking out clearly there in this new MS Now exclusive interview.
I mean, I said the same thing. States are going to really, and again, here's why I have the major concern on people, mostly because I've witnessed it, is that in real time, and the consequences of it in real time, that the states are going to have to drop their fear of Donald Trump. They're going to have to get past it. He preys on it. He looks for it. And takes advantage of it. Just like in New Jersey right now, you have a case where a private facility under the current statute, right? The Department of Health is allowed to conduct a full health inspection of this facility. It's not a federal facility. And the governor just takes no for an answer. Well, no for an answer is not going to be an answer anymore, right? If ICE agents are at polling locations, it's going to be up to those states to do something about it. That's why I think, and it's not being discussed enough, we are heading towards a really potentially historic midterm, in the sense that we may have, well, I don't want to speak it into existence, but I'm very concerned. But I would tell you that I'd much rather have states stand up than lay down. I don't want to see a repeat of what we've seen in Minnesota or what we've seen in New Jersey. State officials essentially cowering when they basically they don't want to play chicken with him because they fear there will be some civil unrest. You can't let them do this with the elections. You absolutely cannot, because there's no coming back from that. Literally no coming back. There will not be another opportunity. That's going to be the moment you're going to have to lay down the law. If they're there, you're going to have to go send police to remove them. That's all there is to it. And how that works out, I do not know. So if you'd like to call in instead of crying in the chat about words you don't understand, like communism, right, which you cannot define. You have no idea what communism is. You're just crying because it's a buzzword. It's a buzzword that Trump told you is bad. Okay? Call in if you think Antifa's a domestic terrorist organization. Call in if you don't like democratic socialism. Call in if you think Donald Trump's not a traitor, which he is. 210 Ray Christopher with the $49.99 super chat. Appreciate you so much. What do you think needs to happen if the government doesn't do their job? Well, it's a good question, Christopher, although I don't know it's a question that I can answer. Like, that I should answer, rather. I think it would be up to the people. I mean, in the best way I can possibly say it, I think that it will be up to the people. Which, again, I just think in order for it to work, it's going to require the states to really use their authority, because they have the authority, because states run their own elections. It's not like they can't fight back. They can. The question is, will they? Or will they let Donald Trump do shit like that? Probably bots. Haven't we seen the attendance at his dumb fair? Hey, how about the attendance at his fair? Why aren't you guys at the 250th celebration? Why do you spend time fucking with me? Like, why are you guys not at the celebration? Christopher, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, buddy. Alicia, thank you for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you. 11 people went to that fair total. 9 of them were trolling. 9 of them were trolling. You would just think at some point, like, MAGA would get embarrassed, but I guess it's not possible. Robert Bond keeps telling me to stay in New Jersey. I've left New Jersey. I'm going back on July 4th. I'm going back tomorrow. They don't have air conditioning there right now. I don't know why you keep saying stay in Jersey. Why don't you call and confront me if you have a problem with the things that I said? Right? Don't just type it in a TikTok chat. Call me and be like, hey, Adam, I don't like what you said here, or can you clarify this? Or are you just crying in the chat? Bobby Fisher says you're a traitor, but spells you're wrong. Okay, Bobby, you need to learn what a contraction is, okay? 2 words separated by an apostrophe. Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Chicken Stick says communism is socialism on crack. What? Again, you don't know what either of those words mean. It's sad. Okay? So stop crying. We don't like crying in here. Or maybe that's it. Maybe that's what MAGA needs to do. Maybe they need a good cry. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe it's just that they need a good cry. Maybe that's what it is. They just need a good cry. Let it all out. Listen, do you want me to play some sad music? I can sing too. Why does Antifa dress like boneheads? Well, I don't know why you spelled boneheads like you're 11 years old on AIM, but Antifa is not an organization. It's an ideology. It just means to be anti-fascist. So I don't know what Antifa would dress like. Alan says, I love Trump. Alan, clicking on your profile, honestly, it doesn't shock me that you love Trump. Okay? Lane, dear God. Okay? Dear God. Dear God. Can you just call in, Chicken Sticks? I don't give a shit what you have to say. Just call in. All right? Call in. That's what I need. I need you to call in. If you're a Republican, call in. That's all I want. I have a stomach ache tonight, okay? My stomach hurts. And MAGA's going to go, good, I'm glad. They want me in physical pain. Like, yeah, good, your stomach hurts. Well, my stomach does hurt. I have little patience. MAGA's scared to call in tonight. Well, Christopher, the thing is, MAGA is embarrassed, right? Like, let's see if this guy is. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, Adam, how's it going, man?
This guy is absolutely obsessed. Let's call this guy back real quick. All I do is just block this dude's numbers and he can't call in. Yes, did you call?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Can you stop stalking me?
Can you tell me?
Every day, the first two callers I get are my stalkers. Like, I know their voices by now. Like, it's the same thing every time. Like, this woman doesn't respect consent. I've asked her multiple times, like, stop calling me. And the other guy is just a fucking whack job. No, you bring a smile to my face. I hope your stomach feels better soon. Thank you so much, Cassandra. If Trump wasn't in office, you'd still have fraud in America in a big way. We do have fraud in America in a big way. Not sure what you're talking about. Antifa copies skinheads the way they dress. What? I swear to God, you guys come up with the dumbest shit. You guys come up with the most nonsensical shit. You really do. Do you have a thought? These first two callers are just obsessed. They want attention from me, and I'm not giving it to them. When Trump is eventually locked up, I'm going to laugh my ass off. Then I'm going to go to Publix and get me a $20 cake to celebrate. Hey, that sounds like a good plan. I know. I can't believe they think Trump is stopping fraud. I mean, imagine the level of delusion. Listen, we had some nutcases call in last night, too. Don't even try and make sense of it. Don't even try and make sense of it. All right? We're talking about complete psychos here. All right? You guys, you need to stop. Don't try and make any sense of what MAGA says. A true skinhead are anti-fascist. Nazis are not. They're fascist. I mean, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. I agree with the top, not the bottom so much. All right, call in and tell me what you disagree with about it, and we'll go over it. It's not a complicated concept, my dear. It's very easy to understand and very easy to explain. I promise you, you'll get it with no issue. I don't know how you could agree with the top and not agree with the bottom. They go hand in hand. They literally go hand in hand. Being Antifa is patriotic because you oppose fascism. This country's supposed to be anti-fascist. It's not, but it's supposed to be. Let's pick up some calls here. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not a Trump supporter.
Okay. What's up?
I think that we need to get some of these trolls under control. I think that if Trump runs for a third term, we are going to have all-out, end-of-the-world civil war, and it's going to be bad, 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 bad. I'm a Marine. I've seen countries implode. I've seen countries do horrible things to each other. I've seen it, man.
Kimberly, thank you for the $10 Venmo. I really appreciate you, Kimberly. Thank you for that contribution. I appreciate it. Z, yes, I am going to New Jersey again this weekend. So I think that's probably going to come to a head long before Donald Trump runs for a third term.
I think it needs. I think it needs to. I think it needs to for the American people. I think we have an obligation now to stand up.
Yeah, I think if Trump takes a third term, he's not going to be running for a third term, right? I've never understood that concept. If he was he can't amend the Constitution through the executive branch, right? That's a legislative decision. It has nothing to do with whether or not Donald Trump wants to amend the Constitution. So,
well, I took an oath to defend the Constitution against any foreign and domestic enemies. So
right,
I will.
So let me explain really quick, though. The point is, though, the 22nd Amendment. If Donald Trump was to ignore the 22nd Amendment, he's essentially admitting he's a dictator. So there would be no need to run at that point. He's essentially a dictator. I think that the elections coming up, the midterms,
and who signed that into office? Obama, or who signed that into office?
Signed what into office?
Signed that 26th Amendment.
26th. What's the 20? What do you mean the 26th Amendment? Doesn't that
well, whatever amendment you were talking about. Sorry, brother. I'm
not sure what you're talking about, but just let me finish, okay? So the midterms specifically. I believe that Donald Trump is going to attempt to put ICE agents at polling locations. Okay?
Ooh, interesting.
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you why I think that. Both Markwayne Mullin and Kristi Noem, who was the former head of the Department of Homeland Security, testified and were under oath and were asked. This was prior to Noem getting released, and were testified under oath that they essentially. Well, they wouldn't respond. They were asked the question, would you send ICE agents to polling locations if Donald Trump told you, even though explicitly prohibited by federal law? And they wouldn't answer the question.
Really?
Yes.
So we already know the play.
I think that's one of multiple things that are going to happen, but it's just a willingness.
So we're pretty much not even going to have the right to vote this time around.
Yeah, so nothing's guaranteed, right? I'm just giving you like examples of things I think that could cause civil unrest. I mean, from what I've seen, like on a state level, these politicians are pretty scared to stand up to Donald Trump, and so I think it's a question of whether or not the states will actually have a backbone enough to say, "Hey, Trump, we're not going to allow you to do this, and we're going to send either the National Guard and then Donald Trump would probably invoke the Insurrection Act, but send the National Guard or send state police to polling locations to remove ICE because it is against the law. So whether or not Donald Trump decides to run for a third term is really not the immediate worry. I mean, but I would just remember that if he does say I'm going to run for a third term in violation of the 22nd Amendment, then that essentially means he's already a dictator, and therefore there would be no need for him to run.
Right.
So it really comes down to the midterms here. We're going to know a lot about this country, like in the beginning, like come November. We're going to find out a lot.
So what do I tell my patriots as we're standing by?
I mean, you sound like the FBI, I'm not going to lie. But what I would say is that I don't advocate for anyone to commit any acts of violence, and I would never provoke people to commit any act of violence. I would just say that you should hope that your states are willing to stand up to the president if he decides to infringe on states' rights regarding elections.
Okay. I could agree with that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't want to waste any more of your time. I appreciate you talking to me.
Appreciate you, buddy. Take care.
All right, man.
Oh my God. So the person that just asked about FDR in the chat, you kind of need a history lesson. Okay. FDR died in 1945. Okay. Harry Truman was the president immediately after FDR. FDR was a major reason why the 22nd Amendment exists, and it wasn't signed until like the 1950s. This person says, wow, just get a real job. What's a real job? Is that where you like get told what to do and shit? Antifa just means you're not for fascism. These MAGA dipshits are so serious it hurts to listen. Facts. Big facts. We got guys crying in the chat about a real job, so make sure you guys send a super chat or a Venmo on behalf of Jay Hawk. He's kind of jealous. Yeah, but I obviously need to be very careful and not say anything that would seem like I'm trying to incite people to do anything, which I'm definitely not and wouldn't. Trump was right. Obama was not born an American. This guy just wrote, Trump was right. Obama was not born an American. I swear to God, man. It's sad. It's like legitimately sad. Trump was not born an American. Your son's got the same setup. The thing behind me is a green screen, you dumbass. So no, your son doesn't have the same setup. Rosario, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Rosario. Oh my God, this kid is fucking obsessed, bro. It's the same moron every time. Dory, thank you so much for the $10 Venmo. Says for your real job. Thank you so much, Dory. I appreciate you, Dory. Goes to show you how genuinely fucking stupid they are. I know, it's honestly, it's painful. I mean, we're being held hostage by complete idiots. Most people are using speech text. Had nothing to do with not being smart, you goof. Oh, no, it does. It definitely has everything to do with you being smart. Okay? Nate Seals, thank you for the $5 super chat. The video of Trump talking to AI Teddy Roosevelt was crazy. I saw that. I played that yesterday on the live. The fact that he was like, it's an honor to speak to you. Unbelievable speaking to you, Teddy. Let me ask you a question. Do you shit your pants? Because I'm having that problem lately. I don't know if it has to do with the job or so true. If you could tell me. Let's play that really quick. Let's just play that really quick for the lulz. And do you think the Panama Canal was your greatest accomplishment? And then he goes and does a rally and goes, I was talking to Teddy Roosevelt.
Has anyone
He was a nice guy. He likes me. For all you people who said he didn't like me, he loves me. He was flirting with me, as a matter of fact.
I just want to say it's an honor to be with you today. We are making a little bit of a tour, some of the fantastic things you've done. Do you consider the Panama Canal your greatest achievement?
Well. Right then, yes.
Good answer.
The canal stands as one of my proudest battles, no question. But greatness is a strange thing. It isn't always the biggest or boldest job that matters most. Every day a president faces storms most people never see. Keep your nerve and remember the nation comes first, you get through. I know you know that feeling yourself.
Well, I appreciate those words. Those words are fantastic. I just want to say it's an honor to be with you today.
Those words are fantastic. Unbelievable. You know what's scary? I guarantee you he was listening intently. He really, he'll take that advice to heart. Teddy Roosevelt told me to persevere through all the criticism because I'm doing the right thing, okay? Brighton Oak, thank you so much for the gifted membership, buddy. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Thank you so much, Brighton Oak. Checking if you can still message. Yeah, unfortunately. Listen, Cameron Sinet, I guarantee you're projecting right now. I guarantee you. I guarantee you're projecting. You're one of those guys that like obsessed with the military but never served. Mama Moon, thank you so much. Appreciate you for becoming a Muppet Masher. We call that a bootlicker when you're obsessed with the military and you never served. Fuck, even if you served. If you're obsessed with the military, you're a bootlicker. What you should be obsessed with is Antifa, right? Antifa is really what's patriotic, if we're being honest, right now, at least. Mama Moon, thank you so much for becoming a Muppet Masher. Appreciate you so much. Why is that unfortunate? What have I done? I don't even know who you are, JKM. I'm just fucking with you. It's not that serious, buddy. Bando Pick says, I'm not the FBI. I just really care about this country and people of like mindedness. Well, Bando, I'm just like, I'm not like, honestly, buddy, I'm not being serious either. I'm just joking. I didn't think you were the FBI. But I also can't tell people that I think like if I start ordering like groups and orgs in their communities to start army, like I could get in trouble. If you go to my channel, you'll literally see ICE calling my name at these things. It's just obviously, you know, I'm just being careful, but I just don't tell people to do anything illegal, right? I just tell people to exercise their constitutional rights at this point. Jamie in the chat. Oh God, damn! I'm gonna try and push through this live. I'm having bad stomach cramps right now. Jamie, thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate you, Jamie. Seriously, that means a lot, Jamie. I really appreciate that contribution. Thank you so much, Jamie. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Jamie. So this whole thing is a joke? You were showing clips of our leaders and then saying you were joking? What? Derek, I don't understand what you're confused about. Me laughing at Trump? Yeah, I think Trump is a joke. I don't know what else to tell you. I really thought it was the FBI. Well, listen, would it be out of the realm of possibility the FBI would call in and try and get you to say something? Yeah. Is that guy? Probably not. Someone help Derek in the chat. He's really confused. Sean says, host dad paid a lot to hook that basement up. Well, listen, unfortunately, I don't know where, that's not possible. So that's not possible. Your channel history says you were chasing aliens and celebrities during the Biden era censorship lockdowns. What the fuck are you talking about? Aliens and celebrities, man. You mean you found a video of me talking about aliens? Guy, I have been a political debater on TikTok and social media for years. I was debating politics under Biden. I just recently came to YouTube. I don't know what to tell you. What, is there a new stomach bug or something? I don't know anything about it. What kind of headset do I have? Steel Force. Steel Force. All right, shit. I wasn't paying attention here. All right, so we got the same stalkers calling in. Can we get like a competent Trump supporter to call in? Is that humanly possible? Can we get someone who thinks Antifa is a criminal organization, or can we just get somebody with like who's not embarrassed of who they support? Damn, guys. I don't know if I ate something or what the fuck is happening here. Latia, is that how I say it? Latia? Latia, you're the shit. Thank you so much, Latia. Stay safe this weekend. I will. There's a 4th of July event at Delaney Hall that I'm going to be attending. It's going to be over 100 degrees, the hottest 4th of July on record. But, yeah, it's going to suck. Latia, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Latia. Democratic Party is a criminal organization. Can you just call in? Let's just have a conversation. Stop crying, all right? Dumb shit still think it's left versus right. Well, the right is absolutely the issue right now. So I don't think this country has a solution that's not left.
Call from Angelica.
Angelica, are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I have some information that I think it's important that people know what's going on, and I just...
What's it relevant to? Hello? Oh, sorry. Angelica, you there?
Yes.
What is it relevant to?
To food supply.
Okay, I'll give you a minute. Go ahead.
Okay. So there was just a call. Trump asked to, put tariffs down because there's going to be a food supply shortage. So there's been a report that it was told. So everything at the border, every truck coming from Mexico is on hold. They're stopping every single truck. So it's definitely going to be affecting the prices because they're not allowing any trucks. So right now, every single truck is being stopped at the border. So there's definitely going to be a supply shortage and definitely a price hike. And I just think that a lot of people need to be aware of that.
That there's going to be a price hike? Well, Americans can barely afford groceries now. But yes, I'm somewhat familiar with what you're talking about.
So I just heard a report that this is happening right now, that after he did that, put down or, held the tariffs, that they're doing that. So every single truck is being halted and not allowing it to go forward. So I just think that people need to know about that.
Okay, thank you for calling in. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks.
I'm going to try and call this guy back that just called before, 70 or whatever your number is. Call back again, 70. For some reason, it didn't log your number. I did see you called, but now I can't see your fucking number. 7-something area code. I'm not going to say your number, but 7-something area code. Can you call in? Where'd you go, baby? This guy's like, holy fuck, this is boring, so I'm going to sit in here and watch. Do you have Imodium? No, I don't. I wish I did. I don't really like taking that, to be honest, though. I don't really like taking that. Isn't that a, whatchamacallit, like dehydrates you or something? Pretty sure it dehydrates you. This person called. Let's see. Appreciate you, MAGA Chuds, helping the algorithm. Yeah, I don't even pay attention to them. I just ignore them. Unless they're calling in, I don't pay any attention to them. I only care about people calling in. If you're not calling in, no one.
Your call has been forwarded to. At the tone.
Hello.
Yeah, you called?
Yeah.
What's up?
Can we talk?
If you'd like. What's up?
I listen. I apologize for the way I carried out last night.
I don't recall.
I will say I am truly sorry.
What did you do?
This is, well, I called you out on things. I yelled and I screamed and.
Oh, I don't care, Chud.
Don't call me a chud.
I'm just saying, I don't care.
No, but I'm not. Listen, listen. I love my country. I love everything about who we are. I don't know where this is going. I don't know where it's going.
Did you
and
vote
you
for
don't
Trump?
Know where it's going.
Yeah, I pretty much do.
Yes, and I regret it. I regret it. But I could not vote for Harris.
Why?
Same thing like Clinton. I couldn't vote for her.
Why?
Because they're just evil.
Trump's not evil.
But no. Now I'm finding more out. Yes. Yeah, and now I'm finding more out. He's a scumbag, too.
I mean, I don't see how you could possibly look at the options that you had in Kamala Harris and Donald Trump and say, but Kamala Harris is evil, so I can't vote for her. I mean, the guy at the time that you last voted for him. Let's just paint the picture here about what you were looking at. 4-time criminally indicted, convicted felon, civilly liable rapist, civilly liable fraudster, insurrectionist, right? Literally not
Wait.
constitutionally eligible.
Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna correct you there with the insurrection thing, because my wife brought up a very good point. That's our house.
You have a wife?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to.
No, I'm just surprised. But so you said
I'm
that's
surprised.
you said that's our house. Well, here's the thing.
That's our house. We as the American citizens, that's our house.
Is the White House our house?
No, but the House of Representatives is our house.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Technically, so would the
it's
White
our
House. So is the White House.
Declaration
Who do you think
was
paid for the White House? Who do you think paid for the White House? The people.
No. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead. Keep
absolutely
going.
did.
I love it.
The Capitol building was closed because there was a constitutionally protected process occurring on the inside called the certification.
Yes.
So no, you can't just walk in the Capitol anytime you want. Hence why this active duty U.S. Air Force major was just arrested on the steps. There are limited times that you can go inside the Capitol. They close the Capitol at times in session.
Yes.
There's certain things happening at that time. The certification was happening. You can't just walk inside the Capitol building during the certification.
No, you can't. No, you're right.
So it was an insurrection because they were let me ask you
something.
Wait.
Wait.
Please let me finish what I'm saying.
Yeah, guys.
We don't call it an insurrection because they went inside the Capitol. It's called an insurrection because they stopped a democratic, constitutionally protected process. That's what makes it an insurrection, which they successfully did for almost 7 hours.
Okay. So let me ask you something. So back in 1998, I think it was, do you think it was proper that they exploded a bomb in the chamber and they blew off 2 doors because they were mad at something? Do you think that was proper?
Who did? Who are you talking about?
Go look back in.
There was
go look back in history.
Nothing like that.
It was the Democratic Party. It was the Democratic Party that
there was no bomb. No bomb went off in 1998.
Oh, bullshit! If you look back in history, and you look back,
not
I think it was 1998. They blew a chamber door off of a congressman's door because they were trying to make a point.
First of all.
And they had a sit-in. They had a sit-in, and they took over.
That wasn't a Democrat,
Listen.
and it wasn't in 1998. So
Oh,
you're wrong
come
on
on.
every single thing you just said.
No, I don't know the date, bro. I don't know the date. Listen.
It wasn't in 1998, and it wasn't a
When
Democrat.
was it? When was it then?
I don't know, the 70s?
So when was it? Are you looking it up on
No,
Google
it was
right
the
now?
70s. I don't know the exact date off the top of my head, but it wasn't a Democrat. It was an anti.
It was a Democrat.
No, it wasn't.
It was a Democrat because it was
the
woman. The woman. Listen, the woman went to jail, and Clinton freed her. Clinton let her go.
The woman went to jail.
Yes.
And
Look it
Clinton,
up.
what exactly? I don't know what case you're talking about.
I don't remember the exact date.
Well, you can't bring something up if you don't have the details. Come back with the details.
Oh man, you're
But
tough.
no bomb went off in the Capitol in 1998. That's all.
Bro, you're
'Cause that
tough.
was within
Okay.
my lifetime, and I would know about it.
But you said, but when I brought it up to you on 9/11, you said you were 12.
Right.
So
No, I said I was in
where
middle
is
school.
so where
Means
so
the math would
where
line up. If I was in
so
middle
where
school
are
during
you?
If I was in middle school during 9/11, that means I would be alive in 1998.
But where? But what's your talking points, bro?
What? Man, are you stupid? Honestly, I'm trying to explain.
Why do you guys always call us stupid?
Because you.
Why do you always call us stupid? Because
Did
do
you
you
ever
know
think it's 'cause
history?
you are. Charsony, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Yeah, I
Listen.
do. Like, and you're just like throwing random facts out there that you don't really.
I'm
know
not.
about.
I'm not throwing random facts out. Listen. I just launched my YouTube thing, and I got a buddy that's coming behind me.
Oh no!
And he's going to solidify it. Listen, you could sit on a microphone. You could sit on a microphone, and you could talk in your basement. Are you in your parents' basement right now?
My parents are dead.
So are my parents. My parents have been dead for years. Okay.
Yeah, well, my mom's.
So
dead.
we have something in common then.
So no,
we have something in common.
Ew,
so are you?
We
So
have in
you help?
common that
You
our
help?
mothers are dead. Did you really just say that?
Listen.
I'm not in my mom's basement. She's deceased. She's in a box behind me. Not even kidding. So no, she's not. I'm not in her basement.
Okay. All right. So do you hate Mel Gibson to death?
Bro, this is what I mean, bro. You ask the dumbest shit. What does this have to do with anything?
Because Mel Gibson's shit is littering people's minds.
All right, that's fine. Why don't you tell me why the fuck you thought it was a good idea to vote for Donald Trump?
I thought the second time he would help me financially.
The second time he did.
And you know what? And you know what? After Joe Biden's bullshit, after fucking Joe Biden yanked that pipeline, and he fucking murdered thousands of jobs.
What?
So why would I agree?
You talking about the Keystone XL?
Wait a minute.
You're lying right
you
now.
think that was lying?
I think you didn't lose your job because of the Keystone XL pipeline. Yes, I know you're.
No, I didn't. But you people voted for it. Why wouldn't we want independence? So why would you want oil from another country? Okay, answer me that. Why wouldn't you want to drill in your own country?
Listen, you don't have a legitimate basis for your argument, so I'm just trying to simplify this for you. Why did you vote for Trump over Kamala Harris? Just give me one reason. Biden didn't run.
Because I couldn't vote for a fucking stupid cunt.
There it
is.
I knew I'd get it out of you. I'd get it out of you. You're a bigot.
Same thing with Hillary Clinton. Why would you vote for her?
Again, I knew it was because you didn't like black women. I was just trying to get it out of you.
Oh, give me a break. She's Indian. She's not even black. She's Indian.
Black. Her father's black.
Oh, bullshit. Same thing with Obama.
I knew I'd get it out of you. I knew I'd get it out of you. I knew. How does your wife? Wait, is your wife there with you?
No.
Yeah. What would your wife say? I'm asking you honestly. How would your wife respond if you use?
Listen.
Hold on. How would your wife respond if you use that C word about another woman in front of her?
I don't know.
Do you think you would do it comfortably, or do you think she'd be disgusted by you saying that about another woman?
Probably disgusted.
Oh, I'm gonna tell her for you. It's disgusting.
Okay.
Now,
I'm all good with that.
Can you substantiate that she?
Now, you said you were Catholic, right?
Can you give me? No, I'm not.
You
Catholic.
said you were Catholic.
No, I said
you were born and raised Catholic, correct?
I was baptized Catholic, and I went to Catholic
so
schools.
what's your problem?
I'm not Catholic anymore.
Okay, so what's your problem with the Catholic Church?
They molest
What's
kids.
your problem with the Catholic Church?
They molest children.
So if you ask me about somebody that I just called out, okay, mister, and you call me out, so what's wrong with our faith? Give me it. Give me why. Give me the turning points on why you walked away. No. Listen, I'm putting you to the hinge. You put me.
I think his phone died. I didn't hang up on him. I really didn't. I think he just crashed out. This dude is a nut, dude. Holy fuck.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
His phone died. His phone died.
Your call has been...
Yeah, his phone died. Char City, thank you for the $5 super chats. Guarantee he fully believes the Michelle Obama thing from all the clips taken out of context. I would almost guarantee that's the case.
So,
yes, are you a Trump supporter?
well, just to clarify my background,
Real quick, I just got to transfer you over to my secretary.
What?
She's my secretary. She's got to ask you 3 questions, and then I'll transfer you back to Adam. Okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, honey. So I just have to ask you 3 questions for the artificial intelligence check.
Okay.
What's your favorite car?
Probably a Lexus LFA.
What's
I
your
think that's a
favorite-
pretty cool car.
That's pretty cool, baby. What's your favorite color?
Purple.
And are you single?
Yes.
All right. I'm not allowed to flirt on here. I'm transferring you back, honey.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. 401. You're on the line. Go ahead.
So just to clarify, I voted for Trump in 2016, and I didn't vote in 2020 or 2024.
I'm sorry. You voted for Trump the first time when?
2016, when he first ran.
And who'd you vote for this last federal election?
I did not vote in 2024, and I did not vote in 2020.
Okay. So you don't participate anymore?
I don't participate until I see a candidate that I think that will bring me to the polls, one that's worth participating for.
I think Trump should bring you to the polls in opposition. Like he's a full-blown fascist. I mean, anyone's better than Trump.
I mean, what makes you say he's a fascist? I mean, he claimed while he was running that he was going to do all these deportations. He didn't do them. You know, he backed down on most of the things that probably you would consider fascist.
Ellen,
seems like it was a bunch of half measures.
Ellen, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Ellen. Thank you so much, Ellen, for the contribution on Venmo. So, yeah, Donald Trump's a fascist because he meets all 14 tenets of fascism. He's an ultranationalist. He attacks higher education. He has a general disdain for human rights. He believes in supremacy of the military. He likes to identify enemies as a unifying cause. Donald Trump meets all 14 tenets of fascism. That's why Donald Trump is a fascist. In my mind, that's the scale I think is the most effective.
Now, well, if he was a nationalist, don't you think he would have followed through with the deportations that he promised?
He's an ultranationalist.
What does that even mean, like, in your mind?
An ultranationalist means that you believe not only that your country is first, but your country is better than every other country, essentially. So America first is an ultranationalist motto.
Well, if you're the president of the United States, shouldn't you prioritize your own country?
It's not about whether or not you prioritize. It's about whether or not you ignore other countries. So, for instance, the war in Iran, right? Just a complete disregard for the impact on a sovereign nation. He would argue for the benefit of the United States, although I would argue that was for the benefit of Israel.
I would tend to agree with that statement.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you know, that's the whole thing. I wish he would put America first, but it seems like, you know, after his first term, definitely coming into 2024, and you know, after seeing the current administration, that he seems to be putting Israel first.
All of his, but whether he, and I agree with you, but he frames his politics around real Americans, shielding real Americans from outsiders. Like mass deportation is really an ultranational. Like identifying as undocumented immigrants as a threat is really a part of that. You know,
yeah, but we don't want them here.
Well, that's not true. Why don't you want them here?
It's a very fast and unorthodox change of demographics. They're draining on.
Be specific.
How so? It's if you demographically change a country too quickly, that's not generally a good thing.
This is a part of replacement theory. So, Orthodox Journey says IP address. You don't know what IP stands for, you goof. So really quick, undocumented immigrants, right? Let's just focus on the population that's currently present in the United States. Whatever Republicans usually dispute the number, but whatever number you want to come up with, because really it doesn't have to be super specific for me to make my point. I believe that population of people I can prove statistically, economically, are beneficial. Their presence is beneficial to society.
But I think a lot of people would be willing to withstand some kind of recession if it meant their communities, going back to
undocumented immigrants don't cause recession. So again, the point is
no, that's not what I'm talking. I'm saying if we were to deport them, right, and they are this, economic hope, and deporting them were to cause a recession, most people who want the mass deportations would be willing to withstand a recession.
You're just repeating that people want them gone, right? When Donald Trump's immigration polling right now for his immigration policies is in the toilet. So the numbers don't indicate Americans.
Yeah, because he hasn't done it.
Okay, hold on.
Because he hasn't done it.
No, it has to do with the death of American citizens as a result of the mass deportation policies and things like that. That's why the numbers are in the toilet.
Because he failed.
Again, here's the point.
Because he failed.
The point. You're just repeating the same thing by saying most Americans want it. That, I would argue, is largely because they misunderstand the fact that undocumented immigrants are a net positive on the economy, on society, right? You just said they drain something. I'm sure you're referring to labor shortage when you said that before, right? Is that what you were citing when you said a recession? Well, I don't know what you were referring to. How, because look, the mass deportation operation costs billions and billions and billions of dollars, even trillions of dollars if
fine.
Conducted long enough. Hold on. When you look at the fact that undocumented immigrants are actually a net positive economically and contribute $100 billion at a federal, state, and local level, when you look at the fact that undocumented immigrants typically don't commit crime, right? They're 2.5 times less likely to commit violent crimes than American-born.
That's not true.
Actually, it is true. Can you provide me one county in the country where undocumented immigrants are contributing to a rising crime rate?
I mean, I don't know specific counties,
then
but like a lot of
tell me what study do you have that indicates undocumented immigrants commit more crimes than American-born citizens per capita?
Look, I've made a demographic point, and you're talking about like economics, and isn't your whole thing as Antifa that you don't want these corporations ruling over, and you don't like how the oligarchy puts profits above everything?
Hold on one second.
When it comes to importing,
you're shying away from my argument. But really quick, guys, Paul Fantozzi is in the chat again, crying about super chats and money that you send me. So if you're going to support me, make sure you support me on behalf of Paul.
Make sure you deport all niggers if you want to support him.
He's super jealous. Why are you literally what are you doing, dude? Are you this? You're embarrassing.
What?
Right? You're scared to debate me. That's why you dropped a slur. Everyone knows you're scared. You're terrified.
Scared of what?
Because I started getting into
scared of what?
Because I started getting into their economic benefits, and it's beyond your brain capacity, and you fucking know it. That's why you dropped a slur. Okay, it's why you dropped a fucking slur, because you're scared to fucking debate me. Okay, and by the way, to all you bigots that drop fucking slurs in here, understand one thing, right? Number one, it gets cut out of the live. It doesn't matter. That's why it's delayed. But number two, of the replay, that's why it's delayed. But I want you to know this. Everyone knows it's because you're scared to debate me. As soon as I started getting into what specifically undocumented immigrants contribute economically, you got scared. Because you don't want to have a conversation that involves substantiating your argument. He said, that's not true.
John Callahan.
They commit less crimes than American-born citizens. That's not true. It is true. Yeah, are you a Trump supporter?
No, but I'm not really a supporter of any current politician because I believe that none of them are actually good enough.
Who'd you vote for?
I voted for Kamala just because.
Marianne, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you so much, Marianne. Paul, I hope you're jealous, Paul. Manny Torres with the $5 super chat. This one is for Paul the Chud Troglodyte Facts. Gary with the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Paul. I bet you're super, super jealous. Well, I'm glad you at least voted for Kamala Harris and you didn't just stay home like a chud.
I honestly hate her. It's just lesser of two evils, honestly.
Well, I'm glad you at least went out and voted. I can't hate on you too much for that. You can have your opinion as long as you knew she was the right option. Donald Trump clearly.
I just want to explain something to you. Your claim that Antifa is patriotic is just kind of stupid because Antifa itself isn't even a real thing.
Yes, it is.
Antifa is just something that people.
It is a real thing. It's an ideology. It's an ideological.
It's an ideology, but people treat it. Everyone treats it like it's some sort of group or gang or whatever. It's not. It's just a bunch of people.
Listen, I don't need you to tell me that. That's the joke. Okay, that's the reason I have it up there. Clearly, I recognize it's an ideological commitment. That's for MAGA. You think I don't know it's an ideological commitment? I understand what Antifa is, my guy. Thank you, though. Kathy, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Kathy.
I will say, though, I'm sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
I will say that there are some Republican ideals that I agree with. It's just the Republicans don't actually care about what it is that they're representing, because I honestly believe in a more protectionist economy in which we try to bring industry home to the United States rather than globalization, mainly because I believe that globalization is a bit too risky due to the ever-changing political state of the world and current affairs. So it's just, if we bring everything home, it'll be better. Prices could go down.
Are you an isolationist?
And it'll provide more jobs. What?
Are you an isolationist or no?
In a sense, yes. I believe in isolationism.
That's not good. But I figured so much. But the point, anyway, regardless, your point to MAGA and like generally what conservatives or Republicans would have supported traditionally is because MAGA is not conservative. MAGA is fascist. And there's a distinct difference between those two.
Well, no, I wouldn't call them fascist.
They're fascist. Yep.
Fascists invested in infrastructure and built the Autobahn.
They absolutely are fascist. What you're doing is you're just making a historical reference without understanding how the ideology itself. Fascism is an ideology. Do you know what fascism is? As an ideology, what the commitments are ideologically, what the tenets are?
Huh?
What the tenets are? Like, what is fascism? Give me 3 tenets of fascism.
Fascism is authoritarian rule with outlawed political dissidents in every factor.
Yeah, so give me 3 tenets.
What's a tenet?
You don't know what the word tenet means? What's a characteristic of fascism outside of authoritarianism?
What are you doing?
Who is that? Is that your
An
mom?
asshole.
No, who is that?
No,
really?
it's my brother.
Why is he saying hang up? Let me talk to him.
He hates me.
Let me put him in his fucking place right now. Taking notes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Can you please put him on the phone right now? No, I'm going to defend you right now. I thought that was rude as fuck. Put him on the phone.
Right, now my mom's calling you a brainwashing nut.
All right, well, let me speak to her really quick. Well, you know what? How old's your brother? He's an adult, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me talk to him. Ma'am, hold on. I'm going to fix this situation. They hung up. I was going to mediate of the family fighting. We don't need family fighting, right? We don't need family fighting. MAG is not fascist. Crazy. Dakota in the chat just said socialism is fascism. Dakota, can you please call in because you're an idiot, okay? Yeah, I know. Mom's probably a Trump supporter, yeah. Why would you defend the caller? Listen, Janelle, what I'm doing is just being entertaining. I was going to mediate the family issues, all right? So let me run the live, okay? It would have been funny as hell. Oh my God, there's a lot of stupid comments right now. We'll just turn the phone back on and hope that somebody who's not an idiot calls. If you think Antifa is a criminal organization equivalent to Al-Qaeda, call in. MAGA's not socialist, and Nazis were not socialist, okay? The only thing socialist about the Nazi party was the name. They were not socialist. Lordy. There's zero patriotism in a group bent on the destruction of the U.S. Nobody wants the destruction of the U.S. We want the destruction of an oppressive system that marginalizes specific populations of people within the borders of this country. Why would we want to destroy a country in which we live? We want to fix it. We want to make it better. We want to make it better for you, too. Don't you want it to be better? Don't you want it to benefit everyone equally? See, what people don't understand is I just don't want anyone left behind. That's the difference between me and you. You're willing to step over other people to get what you want. I'm not. Okay? That is the difference. You're fine with people starving and being poor and things like that. I'm not okay with that. That is the difference between us. All right, if you think it's a terrorist organization, call in right now and let's have a conversation. Call in right now and say, Adam, I think Antifa is a terrorist organization, and see how that goes for you. Let's have a conversation. I haven't even been able to have a conversation about that today because I've gotten the weirdest callers so far. This person says, considering that most World War II soldiers are deceased, how do you know? So May Raid, I think your name is, how do we know they're anti-fascism? How do we know they're anti-fascist? Because they stormed the beaches of Normandy to liberate Europe from fascism? That's the definition of anti-fascism. When you storm the beaches of Normandy and give your life in the name of anti-fascism, I think that makes you anti-fascist. Yes, your leaders lied to you. Yes, they do. Tusfin seems really triggered and jealous in the chat. He's now diagnosing people and he didn't graduate from high school. Tusfan. Bro, you got to at least have a high school diploma before you start trying to diagnose people, all right? KT Me. Can you call in KT Me? Or KTME, whatever your name is. Katie Me. Can you call in so we can have a conversation? If you're not a fucking coward, which I'm sure you are. What makes the soldiers of World War II anti-fascist? I don't know. Dying in the name of anti-fascism? Trying to liberate Europe from fascists? KTME will not call in because she's all talk. Just a dumb fucking moron in the chat, which is probably one of those people.
Oh, you naughty little sir!
All right,
you naughty little mister.
Listen, what are you doing? All right, did you call in before?
You naughty little boy! You hung up on me and you said my phone died.
What?
Hmm?
Said you're funny. You're the guy who said the N-word. No, I hung up on you.
Oh, which one, nigger, or a different word?
Wow, that's so cool. Listen, you're calling from your real number, which is dumb as fuck. Like, I could literally destroy you for that. But I'm just gonna ignore you because you're a clown. You're just a clown. KT me 59915. Why are you scared to call in? Coward. Why are you scared to call in, coward? You kind of look like you're almost near the mantle anyway, so. You look like you're almost near the mantle, so I think you're going to be okay anyway. Okay? Seriously, it looks like you're almost passing away. I'd be using this time to call loved ones. Not waste your time talking to me. Man, we got a lot of triggered people in the chat right now. Why are they so triggered? They are so triggered. Man, it must mean that I'm really getting under their skin if they're this triggered, don't you think? Don't you think I'm getting under their skin if they're this triggered? Hey, Colleen Batson. Colleen Batson. Oh my God, bro. That wasn't smart. Ballston Lake, New York. Colleen Batston.
Call from.
What's up? Are you a Trump supporter?
No. I'm confused why people aren't educated enough as to why there is an Antifa.
Because they're stupid. It's easily explained to them. It's because they're dumb. Okay.
I totally agree. Well, no, it's like our grandparents fought in all these wars. They have no concept of history. You know, our grandfathers were Antifa. My grandfather stormed the beach of Normandy to fight fascism. And they want to say it's okay to let it happen in America on our 250th anniversary of freedom from that.
They don't even know what fascism is.
I don't know what fascism is?
No, they don't know what fascism is. And what do you mean our 250th year free from it? What do you mean?
Well, no, we're supposed to be celebrating our 250th anniversary for America.
Yeah.
And we have a shitload, maybe, you know, the people that percentage of chocolate milk comes from brown cows and adore Trump. But in reality, we have people die for our country and for the right to stop this fascism that Hitler and Trump is portraying. Trump has betrayed everything that our Constitution stands for.
Yeah, Trump is terrible, and Trump supporters are dumb. But, I mean, I've tried to explain it to them. I mean, it's not a complicated concept, but it's really to just try and get them in the box. Yeah. But thanks for calling in. Appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for doing what you do.
Yep, take care.
At least you're out there trying to interact.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Take care. 401. Oh, I think he's calling back. Oh, wait. Oh, he did call back. Daddy? You know how Trump supporters always call Trump daddy? Daddy? Daddy, Trump, daddy? Daddy?
Hello.
Do you still support Daddy Trump?
What?
Do you still support Daddy Trump?
Are you messing with me?
I'm calling you back. Your phone.
I know. My phone dropped because it died.
All right, so I'm calling.
No,
you back.
no, I don't know. I don't support him. I don't.
Okay. You don't think he's your daddy?
No, because
You've
listen.
never thought about him as your daddy?
No, dude, stop it. Listen, the whole thing that I liked about him when he first got in was that if you were a contractor, okay, 8 years under Obama, okay, I had to take courses and I had to become politically correct with the whole lead abatement crap that I found out was a big money market for that administration.
Daddy?
Okay, listen, you're not hearing me out.
I'm trying to hear you out, but you know, you keep talking about paint drying, and this conversation is reminding me of it at this point. I mean, honestly, if you met up with me, you wouldn't talk as much shit. I know that.
If we met up, I think we'd become good friends.
I mean, honestly, I think you would probably
No,
get,
no, you
honestly,
don't assess.
Listen,
don't assess.
I honestly believe
I've met people that are big fucking scumbags in my life.
I imagine that.
I've come toe to toe with scumbags.
All right, name one.
Name one? No, I can't name one because there's many. Listen.
I'm
like
still
I
waiting
told
for
you
you to substantiate.
I told you before. Okay, and this is huge. I love this. This is huge because when 9/11 hit, I was in New York City. I was on 50th Street. I was working on the Morgan Stanley building, and that plane flew right over the top of our building. And it hit the Trade Center. Okay?
Right.
I worked in the Trade Center. And I knew firefighters.
It was awful. What does listen, no offense or anything, but that's an awful event that happened. And
no, it is because that's what you guys do. Because you write it off like, oh, too bad.
What does that have to do with Kamala Harris, though?
Because
Kamala
she's an idiot.
Kamala Harris has been serving this country for years.
Oh, okay. So what's the track record in California? What's the track record as being a...
what do you mean?
What is a track record?
She was a prosecutor.
What is a track record being a district attorney? Okay, so let's start with her district attorney. So how many people did she punished? Actually, she punished the black community more than anybody else. And she's not even of black descent. She's an Indian, of Indian descent. Of, hey, hello, how are you doing? She's of Indian descent. Okay.
One thing I'm not going to let you do is be a fucking racist. So if you're going to be a fucking racist, then I'm just going to kick you. But this idea,
you're gonna kick me? Where are you gonna kick me?
Kamala Harris was tough on crime. You mean the same?
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. Same thing with Roy Cooper.
Excuse me.
Same thing with Roy Cooper.
Excuse me. See, this is what wouldn't happen in person, right? Because you would be quiet because I'd put you over my knee if you didn't shut up. So,
I would, dude. I'd love you to put a 6-foot dude over your knee.
Daddy.
Okay, God, Daddy.
He's literally flirting right now, which is crazy. Look at him giggling. He hasn't
But
giggled.
see, this is where. But listen, this is where we cross the line. This is where we cross the
Trump
line.
Supporters love Strzok. I'm telling you, I do. Like they really are partial. They kind of in love with me, kind of. It's weird. I don't know what it is. They like the being degraded and shit. Like they kind of like turns them.
I'm not a Trump supporter, bro. I'm not a Trump supporter.
A year ago.
No, I am regretting it. Of course, I'm regretting it. It's not buyer's. It's not buyer's remorse.
Right, listen, let me do this.
Wait.
Hold on. Did you know any wise guys in New York City?
Yes.
All right, tell me what did you hear? What I said?
Did you ever hear the Westies?
Hold on. Did you hear my question?
No. Did you ever hear of the Westies?
Hold on. Did you hear the question I just asked you?
Yeah, wise guys. Yeah.
There you go. There you go,
okay.
Godzilla.
So let me ask you a question. Wait. Have you ever heard of the Westies?
Yes, they were an Irish gang in Hell's Kitchen, Manhattan.
Yes, and you know what? I'm related to them.
There's a lot of them. They're not all related. So I mean, you might. I'm
related. I am.
But they're not a family.
Featherstone
Mickey Featherstone
is a yes. I am related to him.
Okay, he was a homicidal fucking nutcase.
Yeah, and guess what? This is what we're dealing with everywhere. No. I'm an Irish. I'm an Irish
rat.
No. Well, that's why.
Didn't Mickey Featherstone rat?
Oh, you're gonna go there again.
Well, I'm asking, did he rat?
I can't go there. I have relations. I have relations in there.
A homicide. So you're related to a homicidal snitch, and you're bragging about it. Godzilla.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Super chat.
I'm not.
King.
Listen. I'm not bragging about it. You brought it out, and I know.
Well, there's a reason I brought it out.
The Italian mob. Listen. I know. Listen.
Did you ever think you could
get
made
I
in the
grew
Italian
up.
mob?
Okay, did
you ever think
listen,
you might
where
get
did
made?
where did you grow up? Where did you grow up?
It doesn't
Where
matter.
did you grow up?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I grew up in New York City. I grew up in Staten Island. Listen, I grew up in Staten Island. Okay. And there was so much going on where if you weren't involved with the mob and you weren't involved with people that were connected, you didn't go nowhere.
Okay, you weren't involved with the mob though.
No, I almost got involved, and my mother.
I feel like they would have.
My mother, listen. My mother is from Scotland. And my Scottish mother told me, you better watch who you play with, and you better watch your friends.
I think the Italian mob would think that you're a fucking snitch. You give off. No, I'm not insulting you or anything, but you give off snitch.
No,
energy.
you don't know. You have no idea.
But you kind of like give off the energy that you would tell. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying you. To me,
no, you just did. You just did.
Well,
but...
I'm just saying you seem like a snitch. You ever see these mob rats on YouTube that get on here and like go live and they're like, "Yeah, I ratted on my boss, and let me tell you the story about my boss. He's a great guy. I fucking ratted on him. He's in prison right now, but yeah." You ever see it? Like I feel like you sound like one.
And you know what happens to those guys? You know what happens to those guys?
They're on YouTube. They're literally on YouTube. Nothing happens.
No, those dudes get popped. And
they're on YouTube. There's literal rats. You know who Sammy the Bull is? That rat is on YouTube right now supporting Trump.
Sammy the Bull is a fucking asshole.
He's on YouTube.
He's a fucking asshole.
Listen to me. Sammy the Bull's on YouTube right now supporting Trump. Like a typical rat. I mean, the rat is on YouTube supporting Trump like a rat that he is.
So listen, I'm going to dive deeper here. So you said you were born and you were raised Catholic.
No, I said I was baptized Catholic. Listen, we're not on a first date right? We're not playing.
Okay, wait. You were baptized, okay?
Yeah.
You were baptized. You were baptized into the Christian faith.
Yeah, I was Catholic, but okay.
So where does that leave you? Where does that leave you?
What?
Where does that leave you?
Why are you talking in like a horror movie voice? Where's that leave you?
Where's that?
Until next time, when Chud the Slaughterer returns.
No.
What will Chud do to his next victim?
No, listen.
He goes around New York City and fucking eats lead paint and hates Kamala Harris.
Oh, brother. Listen. You know what it's all about. It's all about souls. So where do you want to end up when you die? You want to end up in heaven? Or
Either
you want
way,
to end up
I'm
in
ending
hell?
up in the dirt, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, that's bullshit. I always believed in that too, and that's bullshit. You have
voted
to
for
believe
Trump.
in something. So where's that going to put me, in the dirt?
You?
I regret it. Like I just told you.
Do you want me to be honest? Do you want me to be
Go
honest
ahead.
or not? I feel like you're
Go
going
ahead.
to hell. I'm not even lying.
Go.
I honestly feel like
Go.
if there is a
Go
heaven
ahead.
and a hell, you're probably going to hell. I'm not even trying to be mean. I feel
No, that's okay. No, that's okay, because I'll see you in hell then.
And I'm perfect. Well, why would I go to hell?
Because you're going to hell.
Why?
Because you believe in abortion and you believe in people that are Satanists.
Name a Satanist I believe in.
And you know what?
Name a Satanist I believe in.
Kamala Harris.
See, you're a nut. You're an absolute nut.
Hillary Clinton is a Satanist.
I don't care about Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clitoris.
Dude, you're gross, bro.
I know.
Like, you don't say that. Do you say that shit in public? Oh my
Yeah,
God. Guys, you
I
know what this guy reminds me of? He reminds me of, like, you go over your friend's house and they have this creepy dad who, like, comes out and says that, and you're like, you have to pretend to laugh because you feel like he's gonna stab you when you go to sleep. So he says that.
Bullshit. I would never.
He says something
I would
gross
never.
and you're like,
listen.
and then he leaves and you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, why are you making this shit up?
Because I can tell what kind of person you are.
Bullshit. You have no idea who I am. You have fucking no idea who I am.
I'm just telling you who you are. And
No, bullshit, because you're a fucking podcaster and you're on YouTube. You have fucking
Didn't you
no
just say
idea.
you're going to create
Let me tell you
Didn't you just say
something.
you're going to create a rival YouTube channel to like say...
Yeah, I'm going to fucking blow you up. But the whole thing is,
I hope all
let me tell
2
you
people
something.
watch it.
Let me tell you something. I knew dudes
Let me tell you something. You
that
wouldn't
were
do
roadies
shit,
for
punk.
Metallica.
You wouldn't do shit,
Dudes
punk.
for Metallica. Okay? And I have such deep things in the heavy metal community that I could fucking blow you to fucking pieces with the people I know.
Bro,
I'm doing this on my own. I'm doing this on my own because I stepped away from that. And you know what? You are such a little piece of the puzzle that I'm about to fucking unravel. Because you know what? Like I asked you before, and you haven't answered me. Where are you getting your money from to sit in your parents' basement and rip people apart? Because you know what? I've been on my own for over 30 years, breaking my ass, trying to bring an income in to support my family. Do you have a family? Do you have anybody that you say you have a significant other than giving other people a voice? What do you do all day?
Giving people a voice. Yes, that's exactly what I do. Now listen.
How much? Who gives you money? Who gives you money? Because I want to know right now Who gives you money?
All right, I'm going to tell you, okay? But listen, you got to
Your mother? Your mom?
My mom's dead. So let me just...
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's dead.
Yeah, she is. So let me explain, like, who gives me money, all right? Like, so first of all, I've been a creator for some time, and so people, like, subscribe to my platforms and stuff. I'm not just on YouTube. I have, thousands of followers on other platforms also, and they'll, like, send contributions and things like that.
So you get money from other people that you really don't work hard for.
Well, whatever you say, man. That's what they're doing. Does it make you a little
No,
jealous?
yeah. No, you're
Charcity,
a whore.
Thank you so much,
You're a fucking money whore. You're a whore.
Charcity, you sound a little jealous. It's okay, honey. Charcity, thank you
Don't call me fucking honey. Don't call me honey.
Listen.
You're a whore.
Listen.
You're a fucking money whore.
Daddy. Daddy. Stop it.
You probably take it in the ass too, but I can't say it.
Stop saying that, Daddy. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Listen, I know you're a little jealous, right? And
I'm not jealous. I'm not.
Listen,
I would really like to know how you do it.
All right, dude, I just turned the live off and they can't hear. I'm going to tell you the truth, but you got to promise not to reveal it, okay?
Okay, guy.
Listen.
Guy,
yes,
you're a Satanist.
George Soros.
And you suck the devil's
all right,
dick.
Dude, you're being stupid. I was going to tell you. Now we're going back on live. Whatever. Fuck you.
Okay.
I was going to tell you. I was going to do a quick break and be serious with you, but whatever.
Go ahead. Be
All
serious
so
with
shut
me
up.
because I really need
we got to
to
go back on live here or they're going to not notice that we're gone. Dude, it's George Soros.
Oh, because you're making money.
It's George.
You're making money.
Dude, it's George Soros, okay?
I know it is.
All right, now let's go
I know
back.
it is.
So, dude, look, it's just the people that support me, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, how do I get involved in that? How do I get to make that money? Because you know what? I'd flip aside in any minute. I would turn over and say, come on.
Suzanne, thank you so much, Suzanne. Appreciate you, Suzanne. Dory, tell him to get back to Staten Island dump. Thank you, Dory. Hannah, thank you so much, Hannah. Yeah, he's super jealous. All of these guys, like, are just, like, they think I'm paid by some kind of, like dark money or blah blah. I'm one of the few people that doesn't accept that money. Like the
no, I don't believe it.
I don't. Dude, I'm critical of Democrats. Who do you think would pay me? I literally shit.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you.
Okay.
I do not believe
Well,
you.
then you don't watch me. Do you watch me on TikTok?
Yeah, I've watched you.
Okay,
and
then if you watch me on TikTok, you would know I have a pattern of criticizing both sides. I just recognize that.
And me too. Like I told you.
But not you.
I
we're
can't
not, we're
stand
not
both
the
sides.
same, though, because you're dumb and I'm not, right? So the other side
Dude, you just insulted me again.
I didn't insult you. I'm just trying to be
You called
honest
me
with you.
dumb.
I'm trying to
Why
be
would
honest.
you call me dumb?
'Cause I'm
You
try-
have no idea how much history and how much smarts I have.
Bro,
and
you
you
just
called me dumb.
you just threatened me with Metallica. You said you have Metallica backing your potential YouTube channel you're going to start.
How did I threaten you with that? Is that threatening?
All right, let me do an impression. I'm backed by famous people over here. Metallica, I'm friends with. I'm related to the Westie. Listen here. If I was no, that's Curtis
That's not
Lee.
threatening. That's
what
not
would happen
threatening.
if I
That
talk?
just
Can I
no.
talk to you
I'm
like
just.
I
I'm
want to talk to
telling
you
you.
like Curtis Lewa for a second. Listen here. You're not a real New Yorker. You're a fake New Yorker. Curtis Lewa is the only real New Yorker. You're not a real New Yorker. How many hot dogs can you eat in an hour? Listen here, Zoran. You're talking to Curtis Lewa.
Oh, and who they elected a mayor? Yeah, that's a good one too.
I love him. Yeah, he's great.
You love a dude that said that 9/11 should have happened.
He never said that.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. Why don't you prove it to me right now, liar? He never said that, liar.
Let me tell you something.
You're a fucking liar.
Let me tell you something.
You're a liar.
I knew firefighters.
So what?
That died.
He didn't. Do you know where
so what?
Mamdani was born?
So what?
Dumbass.
there you go, insulting me.
Because you're insulting fucking an entire population of people. You don't even know what you're talking about. He was born in Uganda.
Dude, do you realize
where were the 9/11 Al Qaeda terrorists from?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. Actually, he's got nothing to do with them.
Why would you? Why? No, don't say, "Oh my God." Don't say, "Oh my God."
No, it's because you guys like you are you're so stuck in your racist ways. Obama.
I'm not a racist. I'm not a fucking racist.
Yes,
listen, I had Mexican guys. Listen, I had Mexican guys working on my roof today.
Lived here
and I took care of these guys all day long. Don't you fucking call me a racist.
Yeah, you didn't do shit. You are a racist. Listen, I think you're racist.
A fucking dude. You're a jerk off.
You want me to tell you why I think you're racist? You immediately brought up 9/11 when talking about Mamdani. That makes you racist.
You know why? You know why?
Because you're a bigot.
No, because I was there and I knew friends that died.
What's that have to do with Mamdani? He's a naturalized U.S. citizen.
No, he's not. He's a 34-year-old spoiled fucking bitch like you.
Okay.
He's a spoiled little bitch that fucking got his way, and he's in.
He's actually helping people.
See, I have a liberal lawyer friend that me and him, we talk about, fuck you. I have a liberal lawyer friend, and if you want to meet with me and him, he would tell you you're a fucking jerk off.
Why would I need to listen to a liberal lawyer? Fuck them too. I think I give a shit what a liberal says.
Because
Alan, thank you so much.
Oh, that's
Alan.
what you are, though. You're a fucking liberal fucking jerk off.
I'm not a liberal.
That's what you are.
I'm more left than liberals are. Most liberals actually annoy me.
Oh, okay. You are right in the pattern. You're in the pattern, and you're right in the footprint because you're fucking dickhead.
If we sat down, you wouldn't show. So I mean, that's all that comes.
I would show. Fuck you.
You wouldn't,
dude. You're a fucking dude. Stop being a fucking little cunt.
You need to stop.
Because I would want to. Listen, and this is the thing.
Listen, you've never swung a hammer.
You.
You've never even swung a hammer. Listen, Godzilla King, thank you so much.
You don't even see. This is what I'm talking about. Because me and you had a conversation.
How much you guys want to bet
that liberal lawyer
friend? How much you guys want to bet?
You're swinging this around.
How much you guys want to bet?
Swinging it around.
How much you guys want to bet that liberal lawyer friend doesn't exist? How much you want to bet?
He does. He does.
What's his name?
No, I'm not throwing it online.
What borough?
Not throwing it online.
What borough?
He lives in Asheville.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he does. And they have a house that is in Davidson that's worth $2 million
I bet you he wouldn't be caught dead with you in public the way you speak about women.
Yes, he would. Because me and him, we go to whenever he comes into town because he was a house sitter at Davidson House that the Davidson College. Shut up for a second. The Davidson House that the Davidson College wanted to seize. He owns
sitter to lawyer.
He owns
by the way, how does it feel to live in a city now that loves Zoran Mamdani? That's got to really get under your fucking skin. Like, to know that, like, bigot ass.
Now why did you go there? Now why did you go there? If you're such a free dude, listen, if you're such a free dude and you love the stars and the powers of everything in heaven, why would you even go there then?
So I love that bigots that are like being aged
I'm not
out.
a bigot, bro.
I'm
not a
bigots
bigot.
getting aged out. I think I'd wish you the best if you were willing to get down with the times and support, this new age political movement that wants to take care of everybody. But your way of politics is old news. Nobody's interested in it anymore. Nobody wants it.
Listen. Well, hold on.
If it wasn't for these bum fuck states and these hollers in the United States, it'd be fucking gone at a federal level too.
Okay, so you want somebody to take care of you? You want somebody to be your daddy.
That's not hasn't anything to do with it.
No, that's what you just said. That's what you just said.
I think people.
No.
You want me to explain?
And by the way, what's your name? Listen. No. What's your name? What's your name?
Literally the name of my channel.
What? No. What is your name?
Adam.
Who are you? Adam?
You don't know my name by now? You know all this about me, but you don't know my name?
No.
Well,
so your name is Adam.
That just hurt your credibility on all these other accusations.
Oh, shut up.
You know I'm
shut
paid
up.
by the
Your name is Adam. Adam? Is that your name?
Is your name Chud?
Is that your birth name?
Yes.
Or is that the name you created for yourself?
That's my birth name. Is your name
birth
Chud?
name is Adam.
Is your name Chud?
No, it's Sean.
Sean the Chud. Look, Sean, it wasn't a pleasure. Look, it wasn't a pleasure.
We're gonna go back and forth because you know what?
No,
like
we
I
don't.
told
Because
you.
you know what? I know nothing, Sean. Right? All I know is that guys.
I didn't say you
Sean,
know nothing.
Sean, I
when we try to talk,
you when you started being a fucking bigot and you started saying gross.
I'm
shit.
not a bigot. I'm not a bigot.
You are, Sean.
You show me. You show me something different.
Okay. When 9/11 was brought up, you immediately brought up Zoran Mamdani. You called Kamala Harris the C word, which is disgusting to call a woman. You said a bunch of fucked up shit.
Oh, okay. So you're going to clarify that because, like I told you earlier, before your people that were listening to your podcast
9/11 is
nonsense.
an excuse for you to be a bigot.
It is because you know what?
You weren't even there.
Like I said, I was there, and 265 firefighters from Staten Island
you weren't there though.
died.
And the people.
I was there. I was on 50th Street.
And those
I was on 50th Street.
Firefighters wouldn't want you using their fucking death to push your bigoted agenda.
I'm not. But you know what?
That's what I thought.
You have no idea.
You know
you have
what?
no idea.
Silence.
You have no idea how much I've had to deal with the whole thing. You have no idea. You have no idea. You little 12-year-old. You little 12-year-old.
I know.
You little 12-year-old. No, I'm not playing victim.
Yes, you are.
Your
whole life has been a sob story, according to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the truth hurts, man.
God have mercy on
I'm
your
hoping
soul.
this is going to be a wake. You think God approves of you calling Kamala Harris the C word?
Kamala Harris is anti-God. She's anti-Christian.
What are you talking about? Where'd you get that from?
She's not anti-Christian?
No.
She's not anti-God?
Prove it.
No?
Prove it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Prove it.
Really? Really?
Prove it.
Really?
Prove
really?
It. Prove it.
Okay. I will prove it.
All right, we'll wait.
Because you know what? Everybody that's anti-God, like I told you, the wrath of God is coming. And I hate to say it.
Bro, if there's a rapture, he's leaving your ass behind because there's no way he's going to tolerate listening.
No, I would love to be left behind. And you know your fucking ass is being left behind.
Listening to you.
You're not going to heaven. You're not going to heaven. You're not going to heaven because you're a fucking you ain't going to heaven,
bro. You just committed blasphemy.
Oh, fuck you, blasphemy.
You did. You just said I'm not going to heaven. You just committed a sin.
You're not going to heaven.
You don't determine whether or not I go to heaven.
You're not going to heaven. You're not because you believe in abortion. You believe in killing babies.
I believe in women's health care. Yes, I do.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not debating abortion with
Do you know how many?
I would rather.
Listen,
run through the drywall.
Let's rewind that.
Let's
rewind that.
To me, I'd rather impersonate.
No, I want to rewind that for a second.
Let's rewind that. What do you think you are, God? I want to rewind that. Whose live?
I do, because you know how many women. You know how many women that did not have abortions, that had babies, that turned out the babies were good
I just
products
told you I'm not
in
talking
life.
about abortion with you. So either understand that, or I'm going to cut, because the last thing I'm going to listen to you talk about is abortion. The way you've spoken about women in this live, you don't have the respect for women. To talk about
bullshit!
abortion.
I do.
But that's besides.
Bullshit.
You should go tell your wife that you called Kamala Harris the C word and see what she says to you.
She hates Kamala Harris too, because she's an abortionist.
She probably just tells you that so you'll shut the fuck up.
Dude, I love you, man. We gotta meet. Because we would have a really good time.
We're not gonna meet though. Like if we do, I'm gonna power bomb you. So we're not gonna.
What's power bomb? What does that mean?
Basically when I get in your face and call you a troglodyte.
But listen, I told you right to your fucking over this phone.
But you wouldn't.
I hate Trump.
I just don't think you've ever been in any. I think you're all talk, and I think that
Really?
Yeah, I think you're all talk. I do. I think you're all talk, and I think that you have serious anger issues. I think you don't like black and brown people. I think you feel that.
I love my black neighbors, and like I told you today, I had my roof redone today.
Oh my
and dude,
God. Oh my God!
I took care of my Mexican roofers, dude. I had watermelons.
Oh
I had
my
Gatorades.
God, this guy is not actually saying this. Like, you are the perfect example.
Don't you say, "Oh my fucking God"? Okay.
I just did.
You're a douchebag for saying that. Because I took care of these guys. I was dropping watermelons to keep them hydrated. I gave them Gatorades. Dude, my roofers did a fucking phenomenal job.
So wait,
because you don't know how to swing a fucking hammer.
For undocumented immigrants to be deported, yet you fucking think giving them a Gatorade means you like them, and you had the audacity. Hold on, you had the audacity to have the same people you want removed from this country because they're ruining this country. Fix your.
I didn't say that. You
said it the last time you called in.
I didn't say that. You said that.
You said it the last time you called in. You were saying undocumented. We don't want them here.
No, I did not. I did not say that.
We don't want them here.
Adam, I didn't say that. You said that. Because this is what you feed your people with. You feed your people with hate.
Right,
I love people that come here. Listen,
I'm bored of you
I
now.
love people.
I'm bored of you now.
I love people that come here.
Now.
That's why you're bored of me. Because now I'm starting to poke you in the chest.
You're definitely poking me. You're doing.
And I love people that come here and work hard. And I will give them the opportunity.
Undocumented immigrants, overwhelmingly, are the hardest workers in this country. It's not even close.
Okay. All right.
So next time you advocate for their removal, next time you talk about them
I'm not advocating. I didn't advocate for that.
You should probably go back and listen to the phone call from yesterday. I don't think you remember.
Okay. I do remember. But you know what? You got to remember
You said
something.
you were going to kick my ass, which we know you would never do. All right, have a good one, okay?
Listen. I really would like to have a sit down with you.
No, you're not.
I would.
What's in it for me? What do I tell people? Hi, guys.
Listen, you could podcast it. Don't call me a fucking chud again.
Listen,
because then I'm gonna again. Like I told
I
you.
do. I think you're a chud.
You keep calling me a fucking chud, I will fucking punch you in the fucking face.
Dude,
okay?
It's no offense or anything. I do think
I'm not offending you, you fuck.
I think you're
I'm not.
Listen.
I'm not. I've never offended you.
I think you're
Don't fucking call me that.
I think
okay?
Listen,
Fuck you, you little punk bitch. Okay?
Look, I
never called you a chud, and I never called you something that I didn't demean you. So cut the shit.
Look, it's
Adam.
No offense.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Stop doing that.
All right, I think you're a chud. Though.
We can listen.
Bro,
we can sit
I'm not
down.
trying to be offensive. I do think
You're a fucking dick. You're a fucking dick. Okay? Listen.
Cannibalistic,
we can have a conversation.
Underground. Do you know what chud means?
Yes, I do.
What does it mean?
I do. And fuck you. Don't call me that. Have I called you a fucking sewer rat or a fucking liberal dumb piece of shit? No. I was being respectful to you.
Okay. Well, you're not
Fuck you. Fuck you, you fucking jerk off. I'm trying to be nice to you.
All right, chud.
Dude, if I ever fucking meet you,
I'm sorry.
call me a fucking chud to my face.
I will.
Call me
You're a chud.
Call me a chud to my face.
You're a chud.
Okay. I'm going to fucking find out where you are.
Listen.
How about that?
You're not.
How about that?
You're not.
How about that?
You don't.
How
have
about
to,
yeah? I will. You're in your mommy's basement. You're in your mommy's basement.
Guy, you're not
because your mom's dead.
Guy, listen,
your fucking parents are dead.
Here's the
Good.
Thing.
I'm glad they're dead because I wouldn't want to be a fucking son of a fucking scumbag.
All right, listen.
Your parents probably fucking were good people.
Do you want?
And you're a fucking piece of shit.
Actually,
you're a fucking scumbag. You're an absolute scumbag. I'm going after you, motherfucker.
Listen,
I'm going after you.
I hate to
on YouTube, we're gonna go fucking toe to toe, motherfucker, and we're gonna fucking see. We're gonna fucking see. We're gonna see who's the better man. Fucking chud. Fuck you, you fucking douchebag, fucking liberal scumbag. I will fucking stomp your fucking face in the ground.
Calm down. Listen.
Fuck you.
Can
fuck
I just
you,
tell you one thing?
Fuck you. You fucking just made me fucking mad, motherfucker. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you, and I'm gonna fucking rip your fucking head off.
Let me tell you one thing.
Motherfucker.
Let me tell you one
Fucking little bitch. Little bitch.
Let me tell
little
you
bitch.
something really quick.
What are you? 5'2"?
Let me just
What are
say
you?
one
5'2"?
thing. I don't want to hang up on you. Let me say
two
this really
little
quick.
cunt.
I'm not scared because you're a chud. I know you can't find out where I live.
Oh,
you're a chud.
fuck you. Fuck you. Stop insulting me.
Chuds.
Because you know what? I can swing a hammer, and you know what? People like you, you're a little cunt. You're a little fucking cunt. And
right,
that's
bro,
all you do. You're a little cunt.
Man,
you're a cunt.
Listen, man.
You're a little cunt.
Have a good night.
You're a little cunt. I'm coming for you, you little cunt.
Have a good night.
Fuck you.
Right? Have a
Fuck
good night.
you. I'm going to destroy your channel, motherfucker.
Have a
and
good night,
fuck
chud.
all your followers, you piece of shit.
Have a good
Call
night,
me a
chud.
chud. Yeah. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Look, I mean, I don't think he likes to be called a chud. I think that is something, I don't know. I think that's something that bothers him. Man. He's going to apologize tomorrow. Yep. He did this before too. Although that was probably the biggest crash out I've ever seen. Holy shit, bro. Bro, Demetrius, shut the fuck up, you clown. He's a fucking racist, you clown. I should have gone harder on him. Are you kidding me? Shut the fuck up. Look at MAGA in the chat like, he's an innocent man. He's innocent. He's a bigot. He's a bigot. And he didn't like being challenged on it. He didn't like being called out. I would bet you any amount of money that guy's never been called out before. I bet you he's really never been checked saying things about Mom Donnie. And so I could guarantee you he's never. And honestly, like, they need to be more often. What he doesn't know is I will do that in real life and have, as the people who watch me know. I will do that in real life as I will on here. And by the way, the reaction is much more subtle. The reaction's much more subdued in real life. Much more. TNT Lawn Care, you spelled your wrong. Listen here. Listen here. This is Curtis Sliwa. Listen here, Zoran. Listen here. I'm gonna be the mayor of New York whether you like it or not. Here, Zoran. Whether you like it or not, Zoran. Unbelievable. He's gonna be the mayor. So true. Nobody's even interested in talking to him IRL. Probably not. You would think like checking him for the bigotry would get him upset, but the thing that really got him upset was Judd. Oh my God. Oh Lordy. And by the way, Mamdani, what is it? My name is Mamdani. Mamdani. My name is Mamdani. Mamdani. My name is Mamdani. Mamdani. Chad, are you watching still? Bro, I don't even think he knows how to get to my channel. Like, he was saying he knows all these things about me, and then he didn't know my name. Like, what the fuck? You got that on recording? That was great. Yeah, that'll probably be a clip for Instagram. But I'm going to have to, like, bleep a bunch of shit. He's a Staten Island boomer. What do you expect? Well, I got to say, like, I do know a lot of boomers that are fucking anti-racist and shit. Like, as much as they have that stereotype, like, I have some that follow me that are down, you know, and shit, they're at these protests and stuff like this. Like, I don't think it's universally true, but yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, that's the case a lot at the time. All right. What time is it? I guess I'll pop off. It's kind of late. We'll be out in the morning again. I was going to do a few more calls, but fuck, it's late. It's late. I love you guys. Appreciate you. I will be on tomorrow morning. I will see you then. Adam, do you believe there is a shadow world government that pulls things, keeping the world? No, not necessarily, Dragon King. I think that this country's had major issues for many, many years that are just coming to a head. You know, I do think that there's a level of corruption that's not been exposed in this country, but that they're trying to. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think that that wealthy people, right, and people in those types of positions would love for people to. But I mean, it's specific to the right side of the political spectrum, because that's the side in which they make people believe that other populations of people are the enemy. That doesn't really occur on the left. The left is recognizing that that population of people hates other marginalized groups of people. But I think that the right does that specifically to manipulate their base into compliance and create this loyalty. It's actually a tenet of fascism. It's called identification of enemies as a unifying cause. And I think that's what you're witnessing here. Christy, what did Christy say? Christy said, "You are dummy." Christy Hack says, "You are dummy." All right, Christy Hack. I don't think Christy Hack was talking to me. Are you talking to me, Christy Hack? You hate the rich? I don't think there are any ethical billionaires. I don't think there are any ethical billionaires. This is Antifa are already labeled terrorists by Trump, and his 200 million supporters agree. Anyone against Trump, you're outnumbered. Rude awakening is coming from our veterans. Slingblade 69, by the way, that is the most chud name you could ever have. Slingblade 69. Antifa means anti-fascist. And the fact that you think veterans, there's an active duty veteran that just stood on the steps of the Capitol and called for Donald Trump's impeachment and removal. No, I think Christy Hack was trying to reply to someone else. I think Christy Hack is on our side. Slingblade 69 SS, you're a chud though. Big facts. Saying you want legal immigrants isn't bigoted. He didn't say he wanted legal immigrants, dumbass. What he's arguing is points that don't make any sense. Everyone wants legal immigrants. It's called mass amnesty. I know you don't know what that means, okay? And I see you asked in the chat earlier, what the fuck is a chud? You, okay? What's dumb is when you argue undocumented immigrants are committing crime at a rate that is causing more women to be raped, or when you argue that undocumented immigrants are sucking money out of our federal welfare system and Social Security and things like that. The issue is when you idiots spread propaganda about this population of people that's otherwise a positive benefit to society, and when you condone human rights violations being committed against them in these concentration camps as a result of Trump's immigration policies. All right, everybody, I'm going to pop off. Appreciate it. See you guys later. I bet you Sean's still ranting. I think Sean's got... Sean has a lot of learning to do. Let's just say that. Legal immigration is not mass amnesty. What? Mass amnesty is a pathway to citizenship. Okay? Mass amnesty is a pathway to citizenship, chud. Okay? This is not a complicated concept, which means you would be a documented person, right? Once you become a citizen. There's some real geniuses that come in this YouTube chat, isn't there? Some real geniuses. All right, guys. Appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Bigots get mad when they get called out. Is mass amnesty even a thing? Yes. It's been done before. It was done under Bush Sr. It's been done before. Bigots get mad when they get called out. And that's what we should continue to do. Sorry, I said Bush Sr. It was Reagan. Sorry. It was Reagan. It wasn't Bush Sr. Close. No cigar. All right, folks. I got to go. I'll be on later. Take care. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Love you guys. Anyone who's anti-racist, anti-fascist, non-MAGA on the left, appreciate you. Have a good night. For all the chuds, understand this. No one feels bad for you. You're never going to be the victim. Get in line or get lost.